Officer Toma could not have been cooler. In fact, we'll go through this as we kind of walk through what the process was. Everyone at Stearns County was so remarkably nice and so remarkably cool and so incredibly professional. They were all the officers are awesome people. They were all super, super nice. It was, and especially now seeing what they deal with on a daily basis. Holy shit. While I was being booked after my court appearance, one of the deputies, as he's asking me medical questions, somebody has just been freaking out this entire time. I mean, like, you're like, blah, 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 and he's screaming his fucking balls off. And he just looks at me and he smiles. He goes, "You sure you don't want to stick around?" I'm like, I'm good. I'm good. I'll go home. That's all right. So he comes up. I let him in. I said, "Hey, literally, you see me with all my clothes on, and everything. I'm putting my shoes on. I'm on my way in. I'm coming." As a matter of fact, if I hadn't hit snooze, I'd have been gone already. And he said, "The rules are I got to take you." Blah, blah. So I'm looking for phones and wallets and all the stuff that I'm going to bring with me. Number, piece of paper with my attorney's number and a couple other phone numbers on it. And he's very patient while I round up all of these things, while I say goodbye and everything else. He could not have been more professional. We walk out together, and he goes, "Why don't you come down the road a ways? I'll cuff you over here. We'll do it kind of by the corner of the front of the vehicle. We'll do it in front of you. Your neighbors don't have to see." And I was like, "You know what? I appreciate that. Thank you." Did a little quick search. Cuffs on in the back. Here's a dick move, and I thought this was funny. He purposely changed the station to 101.7 and the Johnny Rock Show. I feel like that was on purpose. The only thing is, I don't know if they just don't do anything on that show. It was all music the whole time, which is kind of fucking boring. But, and I'm in the back of the car, and I just ask him, I go, "Do you mind if I go into my pocket, get my phone, email my attorney, let him know, on the way?" He said, "Yeah, it's fine." Could not have been cooler, could not have been nicer. We sit in the intake garage there, and we're joking, and we're laughing, and we're just, talking some shit. And so far, this whole experience, like, I was dreading this all weekend. I've never had anything like this, thrust upon me, shall we say. And I'm sitting there, and we're joking, and it's the easiest time. I'm sitting here going, what the hell was I so worried about? What the hell was I so, so far, Todd's been fucking amazing. This officer's been incredibly nice and really professional. So I get into the part where they search you. So they bring you in, a couple of doors buzz. You go through those security doors for intake, and they meet you, and they take your wallet and your phone and your key. Well, I don't think I brought my keys, but all of that stuff. They take all of those things, and they search you. They don't get you naked and stick shit up your butt. That's not what they do. But as they search you and everything else, we were talking and we're just bullshitting and just they're telling jokes and I'm joking back with that. This is going to sound weird to say. The first few minutes of it were fun. I was having a good time. I couldn't believe how professional Officer Toma was in the arrest and all of that. I get to intake, and the first thing the woman says at intake, she goes, "Wow, you're going to be the best dressed guy here." And I'm like, "Yes." And she opens up my wallet. They got to take out all the cards. She goes, well, she sees a Caesar's Palace, an MGM Grand, a Mystic Lake, and 2 Hinckley game cards. The Players Club cards. She goes, "Wow, this guy really likes Vegas and gambling." I'm like, and I told her, I go, "Yeah, if you guys would all cut it out, I could afford to go back." So they do all that. I get put in the holding cell, where there's you kind of see it on TV. There's like 10, 15 people in there. There was one other guy in there. He was in there for a DUI. He smelled, as people arrested overnight for DUI tend to be. He was stinky. It smelled in there. And they gave me a little orange coffee cup that had some cheese and crackers in it. and some vanilla cream sandwich cookies. I was like, oh, this is nice. And one of the officers goes, I think there's one tray still left over for breakfast. Would you like it? I'm like, I'm not going to turn it down. Sure. I get it, and it's a thing of Fruit Loops and this really cheapy cinnamon roll thing. Not the best, but very sticky, whatever. And then an apple juice and a milk. And the first thing I do is I take my apple juice. I would have loved to have this apple juice. I really would have. It would have been a delicious apple juice. But I give it to the DUI guy. He looked like he was having a tough time. And plus, it meant I might be able to butt fuck this guy later if I'm here for too long. So I give it to DUI guy. He takes it. Thank you. We start talking. He was really bummed out. Like, he was really depressed. Wasn't even fucking driving and blah, 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 and all that. So I didn't really eat I drank the milk and I had a few bites of the cinnamon roll. That was it. And then they take me to my own cell. And as they take me to my own cell, they're, again, very nice, joking. Yeah, you know, so far they're being like, it's like a hotel stay where you can't leave so far. I mean, they brought me some blankets and, you know, some other stuff. And it really was like, it was a hotel stay where there was a certain checkout time and you're not allowed to leave before that checkout time.